Welcome back. You join us mingling with the day trippers ferried out on tourist boats from the mainland to explore the islands and sandpits southwest of Zanzibar. We are sightseeing our way towards the inevitable. Hannah has to go home. She is leaving us, and we will miss her bright spark immensely.
So the girls have gone in. I ducked my head in before just to have a look. Unfortunately it's got a bit deeper now, and not a lot to see as far as I can tell. What do you say?
No fish, but starfish.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very big.
3, 2, 1, go! And Hannah hesitates. Go, Hannah! Yay! You just see that guy there. That's his boat. Right over there. I mean, and he's slowly swimming back. That's pretty amazing. I mean, he was right beside us before out here. We were sailing along and I just heard the splash splash and I looked across. Here's this guy swimming and it's like in the middle of, oh God, there's a, blimey Charlie, there's another bloke swimming out there. There we go. There must be a lot of fish around here. Swimming the ocean looking for fish. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, what if he spears fish? Because, you know, in New Zealand there was a guy in Te Kaha many years ago, it's about 1976 I reckon. He was spear fishing. God, there's another bloke over there. Just spotted. This is all shallow area out here. Anyway, this guy in 1976, he was swimming near Te Kaha, spear fishing, and he had caught some and he had tucked the fish on his belt and carried on fishing. Well, the great white wasn't necessarily going for him, but you know, he was a recipient of an unpleasant bite and died. These guys must be doing the same thing. I mean, they're obviously a long way from their boat, so if they catch a fish, they're still got to get the fish back to the boat. They're not like right next to it and throw it in. If I was doing it, I'd be towing the boat along with me. Yeah. Anyway, we are heading south around the bottom end of Zanzibar. There's some islands off the southern end that are way more remote. Should be quite interesting from what we know. We're looking to maybe go to an island called Mimi Island. Mimi in Maori is wee wee. There you go, just learned something. Wearing my Hakuna Matata hat.
Well, do you know what Mimi means in Swahili?
Swahili?
It means I.
Mimi means I in Swahili too. There you
As
go.
in I am wearing a horrible hat.
I'm wearing this hat today because my team failed me when we were out on the Dala Dala the other day. We were in the back row and then we had to quickly get out and my team didn't look after my hat. I left my hat on the bus, Rachel. I let rip with a small cuss in the process too. It wasn't pretty. I have to keep a supply of brim hats, man, because I've been through quite a number of brim hats. Yeah, looking forward to this actually. It's a nice little sail. We've got 10, 12 knots. We're just ticking along, 3, 4 knots, not particularly quick. We're against the current as well, slowing us up. We should get in there by late afternoon. Otherwise it's a quiet, calm, it's a stately sail. It's nice. Just a little correction here. It's actually not Mimi Island, it's Miwi Island. So there you go. Robert, fish! Oh, nice.
Do you want to buy it, I guess?
Squid!
Whoa! That's squid! Yeah!
Oh, what?
Oh, wow! Oh, you got loads!
Wow, lots of squid.
Wow, that's a huge one!
Ooh, wee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing any bunny hour.
Do you want the big one? The big one might be a bit too big, eh? What do you think?
I don't know.
For that? 20? Yeah? Okay. Okay.
Poor.
Oh. Well, that was expensive. For squid, for about 15 New Zealand dollars. But it is good for the local economy. Now, I don't begrudge that at all, actually. You're going to get a sort of an entree feed.
Yeah.
And
he's highlighted that there are squid out there, so...
There are squid out there, so we could do some squidding tonight.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
What's on your mind?
You know what? It's really... it doesn't look like... well, it looks like something now.
What was it supposed to be?
It's a mermaid.
It's a mermaid's tail. Oh, of course it is.
Please come back and see the product later.
We've swum over to this beautiful little sandbank, very close to Miwi Island. We didn't get quite there because we saw this and we thought, oh, that looks nice. Dropped the anchor. As soon as we dropped the anchor, lovely local gentleman comes and sells us some squid. We got here at just the right time because the sandbank disappears, I think, at 3/4 tide. There are a lot of people here, but they all seem to be now getting off. So eventually, we should have this to ourselves.
Show us your form, Hannah Spanner. Oh yeah, yeah, as suspected.
Well, you do it. Go outside.
Woo.
Do it.
Even mother.
Doing it.
You go like this.
You have to have your hands.
Right. Hold me, we left hand you, right hand you.
Yeah.
And we're just going to go like that.
Right.
Hannah!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Good start. Good
Not gonna be good.
You're leaving us.
I am. Yeah. It's very sad. It feels like I was just getting ready to come here and I was like, oh, don't wish the week away that you're, you know, packing, because once you're there it's gonna go by really fast. And it has, but it's been memories I'll cherish forever. And I feel like just being here, I've really grown as a human being. I've learned so much from this, more than any school could teach me. I've met so many cool people that it's very sad leaving, but knowing that I'm leaving with all this good experience and all these good memories is just very heartwarming.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Best moment.
Yeah, best moment. Oh God, there's a lot of funny moments. I loved our safari, but I think my best moment for me was I was just sitting here and it was one of our first sails, and it wasn't great conditions. It really wasn't. It wasn't a great calming sea. It wasn't there. It was quite rocky, but I just fell in love with the water, and I just sat there with music going for like 2 hours, I think, and I just went, this is what I want to do when I'm older. This is home. It was really cool. If I could leave with one thing to tell people, it's go experience the world. If you can, experience as much of it as you can, because it's the best gift we were given as human beings, and we should really harness that.
I've just arrived where it would seem we are doing this beach sprint and endurance racing, but it's not what I thought it would be in terms of the beach, because it's pretty average beach, to say the least, really. I mean, compared to what you'd think you'd be holding this sort of event on. Like, I don't know what's in terms of the course set up, where that's going to be and all that. So I don't know, this is just first impressions. I'm surprised that they couldn't find a bigger beach with more waves, but we'll see what it turns out to be.
Why are there so many heads?
That's the eyes looking up at us. Oh, look at those eyes. Yeah. The head. The head. There's the beak in there somewhere. There's a beaky.
Yuck. Oh. Should give him that to Moko. Poor Moko.
Anyway.
I'll go for a head.
This.
Shape on the head.
Ready? People. Notice how I can chew it?
Much nicer. Would you be partaking in the little spoon?
Tentacles? Yeah. Tentacles good.
Thank you.
Mocha's only been to land a handful of times since we've got her because, well, it is a bit nerve-wracking for her, but she does get used to it, and like it'll take her 5 minutes and then she'll be running around enjoying the place. Unfortunately there's no trees for her to hide in or bushes, so that's why she's kind of a bit upset, but hopefully she'll get over it. We're only here for a moment. It was just to let her stretch her legs. It just feels like, well, she is always on the boat. Unfortunately it started raining, so yeah, the Mocha ain't happy over this. Things couldn't get any worse, she said. Mocha's picking up the towel, the rain's getting quite heavy. I think we're going to abandon our exercise this morning. Yeah. But Mocha actually crawled up my leg, and then Rob had it with the towel. Poor thing. This has not been the wonderful holiday we had hoped it to be for her, a little vacation on the island, but I guess it's like the saying goes, you can take a cat to an island, but you can't make her enjoy herself. Oh, so that was a bit of a disaster. Now Mocha won't be so trusting if we ever want to take her anywhere. Not that we take her anywhere very often, but should we ever try that again? Maybe we should have, well, we did notice the clouds, but we were hoping they were coming our way. Yeah. I think it would have been okay without the rain.
Yeah.
Anyway, she'll get over it.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of the end for Hannah.
Last full day.
2 days. No.
Last full one, yeah.
Last full day.
No, 2 more.
Leave tomorrow.
What's today?
It is 6th.
Friday. Friday today.
I thought you left on Sunday.
I left on Saturday. I leave on Saturday.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know, so I'm packing today.
I thought we had another day up our sleeve. That's even worse. Last sail.
Last sail.
Last sail. Now we're off to Dar es Salaam. Doesn't that sound exotic?
It does.
That sounds so exotic. Places like Dar es Salaam and Zanzibar. Jeez, it's amazing that we're here. And then Hannah flies out.
The day has come where I finally need to pack up all my stuff and get all ready to go. Sad, but I bought some presents along the way to take home, which is always exciting. And because I brought some presents here, the presents I'm bringing home is kind of making up for that space. So hopefully nothing is going to go over maximum weight and I won't be at the airport shoving stuff into other bags. But so far, it's looking a little bit heavy.
Ivan, can you tell me, is Mocha comfortable?
It's hard to tell. I don't know.
There's a lot of boats here.
Literally, you keep just going straight just about. You'll get to them.
Who's they?
Shamaness and Brave.
Last drop! Last drop of the sail.
Last drop.
Last anchor.
Last anchor, last drop, last sail. Not forever.
Just about to head down to the beach. got our first race coming up. Matt and I racing the double, the heat of the double. We need top 6 to go through the day final. But I thought I'd show you the new row suit. Check that out, pretty sweet. I reckon this has got to be one of the nicest row suits I've had, or the coolest. I like it, it's cool colour, cool fern, got the name on it. How good. Alright.
Lacking a dinghy dock, the slipway anchorage in Dar es Salaam offers a ferry service to the shore for a few dollars a day. We took advantage of this for one last meal together, courtesy of Hannah.
So we're just eating lunch now. For lunch, we stopped at a little vendor on the side of the road, and he gave us like the sugar cane drink, where you crush sugar cane, put ginger in it, I think, just like a pressed juice. And just as we were walking away, Rachel noticed that there was chunks of just ice in the drink, and the kind of dodgy part is we don't know where the ice might have come from. So it's my day that I'm leaving today. I have to get on a plane after this. And we just had dodgy drinks, and now we're eating Mexican food. So praise be, let's hope Jesus is on our side.
Yeah, probably wasn't the best thing to do. Just about to get on a long flight.
Yeah!
That's your last average!
You can't tickle me! I've got money in my pocket too!
It's fine.
No!
Only water, you've been in it before.
This is my Alaskan airport outfit.
Oh, really?
And just like that, she gets taken under by a shark.
Oh! That is her last outfit, by the way.
That's not fair.
Save yourself.
Oh, that one's big.
Ha ha.
Oh, what a bummer.
Oh no. Oh no. I've got your phone.
So while Hannah's clothes dry on the line beside me, she could not have picked a worse day. We didn't know that when she picked it, but there's a All Black Springbok game this afternoon that Rob and Ivan were keen to see, and still might see a bit of. But also Finn is racing in the Coastal Rowing Long Course Championships in Genoa, Italy. He's done the heats, so he's got the finals of those this evening.
So next up, we are on to this final of the men's double sculls. We have 18 boats competing here. We saw the heats, of course, in this yesterday. It's top 6 from 3 heats yesterday came through. To look out for now is the crew from New Zealand, New Zealand Rowing. That is Matthew Dunham and Finlay Hamill. But you can see some of the crews trying to go for a running start here. We haven't seen that too often here at all.
Before we go to the airport, we just have time to watch Finn doing the final.
Oh, he's nicking it. Leading.
Are they leading?
Well, that blue
They're in the men's double of the long course World Championships, long course ocean rowing championships. It's 6 kilometres. They're rowing 6 kilometres, I think. It was 4 kilometres for the heat, which they won their heat, and they're certainly in the top boats going out now. So this is a team. How do you know? Gap meters.
That's Finn there. They're just in front there. Look at a great shot.
Is that them?
I think so.
I don't think that's them, because look, it says New Zealand down there. 18.
Oh, were also second in their respective heat. We've
They're in 18th at the moment. They must have had a bad start.
So we're off here. There's already one crew out. They have their head held down. That looks like to be going by the speed New Zealand 02, but I will clarify that in a second.
Tell us what happened to your start in
the
the
double.
double.
Yeah, we should have won that race.
You were last.
Yeah. Well, no, if you actually watch the start, us getting going, we had a good start. Like, we were leading. We were in the, like 1 or 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was
I did see that.
We were in front of the gate.
Yeah.
But then my oar got knocked, and I lost my oar, and it went like fully round. Like we thought it was going to snap, but it popped out of the gate. So like if it hadn't popped out of the gate, we would have been fine. But like it popped out of the gate, and I was like, oh shit, it's like broken the gate. But it hadn't. It just like mangled it a bit, and so I had to like undo this to like allow it to close, and then like kind of twist it to like, you know, get it back in and then do it back up. So we lost a lot of time doing that, and it was like, okay, it's done. But we started going again, and that was like, if we win now, that'll be pretty bloody good.
Amazing.
And we just went for it.
Yeah, you
and
did.
We clawed back so much.
Yeah.
We saw that.
So like, that's pretty cool in itself. Like I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that. I think everyone knows that we probably would have. I mean, we would have been hard to beat if that hadn't happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll catch up. No worries. See you, got. Yeah. Okay, we'll be there soon. We're gonna go.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and we're off to the airport. So Hannah and I are going early to the airport.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, I'm just talking to myself actually. Hannah and I are going early to the airport because we have a problem with the ticket, kind of, sort of, but not really. So we're just going to go early and make sure there is no problem with the ticket, and then the guys are going to join us a little bit later because guys don't really sit around, and there's and rugby. But also, about the time we arrive at the airport, Finn is going to be doing the single at the Coastal Rower. We're here and we got to the airport, and Finn's race is just starting. They're all lining up, and so we actually got here way too early. We have an hour and a half to wait before we can do anything about the ticket, apparently, we've asked. So we'll just enjoy some rowing while we're here.
18 crews lining up.
As soon as that ball drops, that last ball, that's the start of the race, and you'll see everyone get, and there we go.
Here we go. So nice start here by all crews. Important to get all, or go off hard here at the start. So we're seeing kind of the leading boats. It's interesting that over the right hand side of us, kind of the leaders of the heat bunched up together on the right hand side there. At the moment, New Zealand 01, so that is the young rower Finlay Hamill there, 22-year-old. He won his heat earlier on. He's pushing himself into that lead, trying to make a mark here now.
He's gone off well. I just hope he hasn't completely. He's in both. Okay, but it's early days. But at least he's not last.
Starting to pull away a little bit now as they come up towards that 1k mark in this 4k course. So Finlay Hamill of New Zealand Rowing leading it out. Similar style to Chris, slow stroke, controlled, really big lie back.
We're here at the Rugby All Blacks versus South Africa. First half, and it's a close game. New Zealand are leading 6-3. But most importantly, Finn is racing at the World Champs in the single scull, and he's out in front right now. How awesome is that? And he's got a good lead too. There's a wee way to go, but we're ever so hopeful he's going to do the job.
New Zealand 01, Finlay Hamill, just 22 years old here, leading it out. This is a beautiful picture.
It is
here.
beautiful. You have to take a second away from the race to just take in the city. Genoa is super beautiful and has been such a nice place to have this regatta.
So another great shot here of the big ship in the background. It is so cool to see Finlay Hamill there. Got around his next marker boy. He has 750 metres to go. We did see like a wave break over the shaft of his oar there a while ago. He was lucky he didn't get caught up in that. But his technique really is not faltering at all. He's just adjusting so well to whatever is being thrown at him, because obviously you're changing angles all the time on these different legs, and he's just staying solid. I don't think he's changed his technique.
No, he's such a dynamic athlete, and being in this type of weather, this type of conditions, you have to be.
Finn is 40 meters, I think they just said. Did they say that?
Yeah,
40 meters ahead.
Especially this far into the race, over
Mind you, he's doing a lot of watching. He's still got another 1,500 meters to go. Oh, he's got to go round a buoy. That's why. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
He knows what he's doing.
He's 11 seconds ahead of the next guy. I'm getting a little emotional. Gotta be honest. It's been a very emotional day, hasn't it, Hannah?
Final stages of this race here now. This is complete dominance here by New Zealand.
Incredible.
Rowing.
Now, this is very cool to see. It's very cool to be able to be here and see this. This is very cool.
This is so impressive. We're into, I would say, the final marker buoy here now.
300 meters to go.
It's crazy.
300 meters to go, and they are over 40 meters behind him. So unless he falls out, breaks, and well, let's not even talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
But we have to hand it to Finlay Hamill of New Zealand coming in the finish line, absolutely dominating this field. The coastal men's solo. Here is our champion. He is celebrating.
That space, the amount of distance between him and second place is crazy. I don't know, I haven't seen that before. That's amazing.
I haven't either, but what a finish here now.
What a great time.
It is a brilliant time for a solo race.
Yeah, 3 seconds slower than his heat.
He's finished. He's a world champion. I'm gonna go.
He is celebrating. Look at this.
That space, the amount of distance between him and second place
really
is great. I don't know, I haven't seen that before. That's amazing.
I haven't either.
He won.
What a great time.
So we have the official results of the men's solo. In first position, of course, dominating that field completely, Finlay Hamill of New Zealand. Then David Mumolo, Italy won, coming in second position. Amazing finish there by him. Gabriele Lonconsole then of Italy 2 and 3rd.
So the half-time whistle just blew for the game in here in South Africa, All Blacks. And right at that very same moment, Finn crossed the line and he put his arm up. It was so good. Your brother's a world champion, Ivan. And like a leap. Oh, it's so amazing.
Managed to take a lead pretty early and just held on to it. We had I lost my oar in the double the race before and we didn't quite claw it back, so it's pretty cool to be able to back it up and take the win there.
As if this wasn't enough emotion for one night, we still had to say our goodbyes to the little Canadian firecracker that is Hannah. Without a shadow of a doubt, Hannah has been a very positive addition to the crew. God bless her on her onward journey. She shall be missed.
It's so nice.
I know. Finlay! How you doing?
Good. Not bad, huh?
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
How do you mean? You must have known from pretty early on. Well, if I don't break an oar and I don't hit the buoys, I'll be okay.
I don't know, because you can still get people, the Italian dude was still surging up every now and then.
Really?
Only when I really turned around, fully turned around and started coming back on that leg, he came up a little bit. But then the rest of it was pretty solid. But you never know, anything can happen, so you kind of, I was still pushing. It was only in the last bit where I kind of properly backed off. I was like, I just need to stay in the boat now.
That's it, staying in the boat. Because that kind of thing can happen.
So Craig has very kindly, Craig and Bodell have in honour of the victory over in Genoa in Italy, won Finlay Hamill victorious in the long course coastal rowing world championships. World champion!
World champion!
You can pop up.
Yay!
It's looking a little bit
marginal.
A bit marginal, but what you get in Tanzania.
Whoa!
Zanzibar.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank
A few
you.
bubbles. Go.
And assortment of glasses.
Oh, yeah.
One champagne glass. It's to be yours.
Cheers.
To the most
Cheers!
recent world champion.
To
Yeah.
Fran, well done, man. Amazing.
That's champagne rowing.